So jumping into what I want to discuss, for those of you who followed my journey, for some times now I've been running a food business called Kikwetu Dishes, and last week I closed the business. So this was a big decision, influenced by so many factors around that probably I'll be able to share with you pole pole moving forward. But for me, I felt now was the time for me to niche down into doing what I love doing, and building myself as a brand, being known for what I love doing and what I would want to do as my job. Yeah, so me running the food business was a business for me, and in terms of the returns, it got to a point I felt the returns were not worthy the time and the resources that I was injecting into the business. So for now, what I plan to do, I plan to work on three things. I'm reading because normally I tend to forget most of these things that I want to discuss, but one thing I want to do for sure is that I want to establish my project, because I have a project in line that I'll be working on, and mainly it's about storytelling, and it's about storytelling of entrepreneurs that are based in areas like these and around the communities that live here. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing, and I'll also be doing another video, like to explain what I plan to do and how probably I want to do it. But also I want to keep my mind open and my heart open to possibilities, because sisi upanga lakini God knows best. Yeah, so the other thing is that I also felt I was giving a lot of energy to so many things, to a point that it felt like it was too much for me to handle. Yeah, and I felt now starting here, because this is almost now, we are reaching to the third quarter of the year, and at the end of the day I want to look down at my efforts and what I've been able to do, and I can be able to count 1 2 3, this is what I've been able to achieve, rather than spreading out all my energies to so many things, because then at the end of the day you might find yourself being very busy, but then at the end of the day when you ask yourself what have you been able to achieve, like there's nothing measurable that you can pinpoint and say that's what I've been able to achieve. And I think for most of the people who are like me, who love experimenting and who love giving themselves so many chance to do so many things, this is a journey, and this is a journey that you have to walk alone. Like, if you wake up and you feel you want to do filmmaking, why not? If you wake up and you feel you want to write stories, why not? If you wake up and you feel you want to travel, why not? But then I think all along the journey you get to niche down, and you get to know what you really, really love doing, and what is it that also in terms of you doing what you love, what are the prospects of what you plan to do, because that is also important. Yeah, so me closing Kikwetu was a very, very hard decision. Like, I had to take like 4 days break, not doing anything, just sleeping and thinking through it, praying, talking to friends and to people close to me, but I think I was already made up my mind, and I was fixed on closing the business. Yeah, so in terms of the services that I used to offer, I used to do the usual cooking, and clients could come in and sit and we sell the food to them, and also we used to do outside catering. So I decided to only now do outside catering, because then that will only mean I get to be engaged when there's a gig, and that means I can be able to spread out my activities and do most of the things, like 95% of the things that I'll be doing on storytelling. I can be able to concentrate on that as I wait for the outside catering gigs, because they are not regular, but when they come, like, I can always be able to be able to deliver. Yeah, so that's what's up. I don't know what has been unfolding in your life, and for my case, I decided to share these personal things because I feel as I continue documenting my journey, then many years later I'll look back and I'll say, yeah, this is where I was at some point. And I think that is very, very important. Like, you keep on giving yourself opportunities for you to sit, reflect, and ask yourself, am I on the right way? Is this where I still want to go? And how am I going to get there? Do I still have the energy and the will to get there? Yeah, because then if you do not have those reflective thoughts, then you can never really make any progress. You find yourself always walking, but you are walking to no direction purposely. Yeah. And like, my point from now, I want to like purposely build myself as a brand, and working, doing what I love, having, acquiring skills, learning, putting myself in positions that will make me be better, do better, and also be able to give better to the communities that I work with. Yeah, so that's what's up. Stay tuned for other upcoming activities, and also these sessions, like talk to talk sessions, where I'll be sharing my key lessons in life and my experiences, so that moving forward you do not feel alone. Sometimes when you start a business is like a baby. When a baby, you give birth to a baby, we usually have so many hopes, and then you get to a point where you realize, oh, my baby has a problem. It's very heartbreaking. And this is my second business that I have started and collapsing, investing a lot of money in it, a lot of time in it, and then at the end of the day you find like it has not performed to what you really expected or what you had hoped for. And I always say everything is a journey. We all have different journeys, and it's up to us to decide what kind of armor we want to wear in our journeys. I'm the kind of person that I always give myself time. When it reaches a point and I feel like things are not working, then I say, okay, life, thank you for that experience. Now please put me in the next position, put me in the next level, because that's where I want to be. So I keep moving, keeping forward, keeping positive, and at the end of the day things always turn out for the best. Yeah, so I wish you a blessed time wherever you are, and I hope to hear probably what are your experiences. What have you ever started and it didn't materialize to what you thought? Is it your relationship? Is it your studies? Is it your business? If it's a business, what type of business had you started, and why do you think your business didn't do well? Because I think at the end of the day, now once you get to answer those questions, then we get to figure out now what is the next move. So keep moving, stay blessed, stay focused, stay positive. Until on the next one, bye, see ya.